While the last few just get their food, I'm just going to start, just so you're not here forever tonight. Carry on moving around, refill your plates, do what you want to do. Yeah. So New Zealand law is that your child must be in a car seat till its 7th birthday. If there's one in the car that they fit between the ages of 7 and 8, they must use it, and it must be used in accordance with manufacturer's instructions. So it's pretty basic law, but it's that manufacturer's instructions that you need to follow, as well as the age. Being in a car seat until 7 isn't long enough either. The seatbelts are coming further and further up the car instead of being on the car seat. So the younger children, the seatbelt's cutting their neck, so they're moving the seatbelt off their shoulder. So yeah, your child will probably be in some sort of booster seat and up until they're 10 to 12 years of age. Don't be in a hurry to ditch the car seat, booster seat stage. With the manufacturer's instructions, one of the big ones is that no aftermarket products can be used. Things like this sold at farmers you think your baby's head moves around a little bit too much. They can't be used in car seats. They are great in your pushchairs though, so you can use them in your pushchairs if you've gone and bought one. If your car seat doesn't have a chest clip and you end up with a Houdini child, you cannot go and add, it's called a Houdini stop. They're not tested. It says on their marketing that they're tested with all car seats. They're not tested with car seats, so they can't be used with your car seat again. So when you're looking for your next size up car seat, if you think you're going to have a Houdini child, and you never know if you are or not, getting one with a chest clip to start with could be beneficial. They still learn how to undo a chest clip, but it's just that slightly little bit harder. When baby is in the car, we are going to remove, or we have, all their beanies, all their bulky clothing, all their jackets. Nothing like that is going to be on them when they're in the car. Have a lovely blanket for the car, especially in winter. Toddlers love getting into a car, cuddling up to a car blanket. Then when you get to your destination, put their gumboots, their beanie, their jacket on. Yeah, in summer, watch that your buckles don't get too hot. I would recommend when you go out in summer to cover your whole car seat with a towel. Cover your mirrors as well if you don't have if you've got the rear-facing mirror. Cover that as well if you don't have tinted windows. For the first time, I've been a car seat technician for 19 years now. For the first time last summer, I saw 2 car seats that the sun had hit the mirror and then come back onto the car seat. Luckily, the car seats had been washed properly. Their anti-flame retardant was still on them, so it only scalded the seats. It didn't catch fire or anything. So yeah, if you've got tinted windows, you'll be as good as gold though. You can't just wash a car seat in normal detergent. If your car seat needs washing, and believe me it will, kids are gross, it needs to be wool wash, normally a front loader or hand wash as well. And you can't wash straps at all. They can only be wiped down with warm soapy water. That's it. In New Zealand, we recommend rear facing until the age of at least 2. A lot of people are now rear facing till 4 or 5. So their bones across the top up here don't start fusing until they're 4, fully fusing till they're 4. When they are rear facing in an accident, they will slide down and into the car seat and her legs will come up. When they're forward facing, it's that whole brunt of the force on the neck, and you can see how loose her neck is. I can't get into this one. It is a doll. Please don't be scared. But even her, if she was, a younger child, so their head is a lot bigger than their body. So yeah, they take that whole force on their neck and shoulders if they're forward facing. So rear face for as long as possible, but definitely until 2. When your capsule or your car seat is in the back seat, always the back seat until the child is 12, unless there's the back seat's full. That's the only time I would allow a kid and child in the front seat. So most car seats cannot touch the front seat when they're in the car, so don't try to jam them in. Most of them want to be able to just fit your hand in between your front seat and your car seat. When they are in the car, the first thing I did to everybody's car seat today was I went and I gave it a shake. The shake is because there should be no more than an inch movement at the built path. So inch is about that. A little bit of movement's okay. I try to get it down as little as possible. We only check for movement at the built path. Movement everywhere else is normal, and it's all to do with crash dynamics. The other thing I was looking at was the recline of the seats, and there's a few that I've said your recline is too high. I've either told you how to remedy it, or I've told you you can't use your base, you're going to have to use your just the capsule for a while. The recline is because we don't want a chin to chest head flop, so straight down until they're over 1. You'll cover that further tonight in class. Once they're over 1, it's no longer a safety issue, it's just an uncomfortable issue. We really want your car seat at about a 45-degree angle, 40, 45, yes, and that should alleviate any of that head flop. So if you get baby into the car, done a couple of trips and baby's head's dropping forward, you can message me and I can help you remedy the situation, or if you can try reclining your seat further. Now, if you've got ISOFIX, does everybody know what ISOFIX is? Where it attaches into, so in the blight where the two seats meet in the back, there's a little metal bar and the car seats literally just clip in. Fantastic, nice and easy, can't get it wrong. Manufacturers have got it wrong. A lot of the cars have an angle on the seat, and it's making the car seats or capsules way too upright when they're in the car. So even when you go to buy your next car seat, I would be looking for a car seat that seatbelt's in, not one that ISOFIX is in. ISOFIX also has a weight limit to 18 kgs, which is generally about a 3 to 4 year old boy. You all had capsules today. There's no safety difference between a capsule and a car seat. There's one couple that I'm installing their seat. They've got, when you leave hospital, you need to be quite firm with your midwife that your car seat is in the car and they are going to have to go down to the car with you. Do not take your seat up to the... They won't let you carry baby out either. They'll let you push baby out, but they won't let you physically carry. Yeah, that's just one of their rules here. That hasn't changed, Some car seats have a tether. So this is the tether here. It's hooked up on this car seat. Australian standard car seats tether at all times. This is a US standard car seat, and it only tethers when it's forward facing, not when it's rear facing. So some car seats, when you're rear facing, you do have that tether over the back. Some people like it, some don't. If you've got it, again, seek me out and I'll help you to make it easy as to get your baby in and out with the tether still. When they're in the car seat, it's quite normal. My little baby doll here is a little bit chubby. But it's quite normal to have a gap right here on the stomach. So don't try and pull the strap so tight that gap there has gone. You want to check for tightness on the shoulder, and you just want to be able to get 1 or 2 fingers under the shoulder straps. Hers is a bit loose actually. Yes, when you're putting them in, pull the slack up from up the bottom and up tighter. If it has a chest clip, the chest clip goes across the nipple, so it's not up choking them, not on the soft of the stomach. All car seats expire. So they have a lifespan anywhere from 5 to 10 years. So if you're buying secondhand, if I saw any secondhand ones today, the first thing I did was look at the manufacturer's date to make sure it wasn't expired. So if you are going to buy secondhand car seats, they come up all the time on Facebook Marketplace and they're expired all the time. I got sick of people telling people their seats are expired, and I got some really nasty feedback, so I've just given up. But you need to be aware when you're buying a car seat that if you're buying secondhand that it could be expired.
How do you know if it's been in a crash?
There is no way to tell if a car seat has been in a crash. That was my next one on my, yeah. No, you're right. I was getting there. I've got I had car seats at home that have been in rollover crashes. They've been T-boned. I have only ever seen one car seat that has, two actually, that have physical damage to them in my life of being a technician. There is no way to tell if a car seat has been in a crash. So if you are buying secondhand, you have to take them face value that that car seat hasn't been in a crash. We quite often will take in car seats that have lifespan left in them. We clean them and we donate them back out to the community. We make sure that they haven't been in a crash. Everybody goes, no, they haven't been in a crash. I had one sitting on my deck. I lifted it up and next thing all this glass fell out. So it's like, and they told me that that seat had never been in a crash. So you just can't tell. Yeah. It never made it back into the community. It went straight to the recycling centre.
So a question about that. So is there enough force where you basically have to get rid of the car seat, or like what not planning on crashing, but like what level of incident?
It depends on your car seat. Some car seats are replaced immediately, even with a fender bender. Most of the ones I saw today, somebody has to be injured, airbags have to go off, the car can't be driven from the scene, or the impact is right where the car seat is. Yeah. The injury is the big one. So even muscle soreness is counted as injury and it needs to be replaced. Yeah. Make sure your insurance company knows you've got a car seat in the car. Yeah, is the other thing. We all know what. No, does anybody work for insurance here? Just before we all know how hard that's getting. This car seat here, with my new baby in it. She's new. She is literally my new baby. I took her to fielding rural days and everybody was like, your baby's in the sun, your baby's in the sun. It's like, well, while you're here, can we talk about your car seat? My baby's a doll. So it was a real draw crowd to get people to come and talk to me. But this car seat here is actually a counterfeit car seat. We work with the police and it was picked up in a checking clinic with the police. It has been, the company has fully refunded the lady that bought it. She was using it. We gave her a seat as well. When you're buying your next size up, none of the ones I saw today are counterfeit. You're fine. You've bought reputable brands. But when you do buy your next car seat, you want to buy a reputable branded car seat. This one's got no branding on it at all. Please don't go buying from Baby Way or Panda Mart. Both of these have been recalled for similar issues. So, have you? You might want to send me some photos of your car seat if you have. You haven't? No? Oh, that's all right. Phew. Oh. Yeah, so make sure you're buying a reputable brand car seat when you're buying your next size up car seat. Yeah, I put this on a crash simulator and it only went 10 kilometres, and it didn't perform very well. When you're travelling, if you were travelling here to Wellington, it's got quicker now, probably 2 stops on the way. So the longer baby's in a capsule, the more oxygen they lose. Capsules are designed for car seats, not for travelling around the supermarket, pushing them around town in your stroller. Who got sucked into buying the stroller and pram combo? Nobody? Yeah. It's a marketing ploy to make you spend your money. Parents are the biggest parents are the biggest spenders of money. My kids are teenagers and they still make me broke. Yeah, so it was purely just a marketing ploy. Your capsule, when baby is not in the car, they should be laid flat, not in their capsule. Yeah, when you're walking around, take them out, either baby wear them or put them in the pushchair rather than in the capsule. When I see you in the supermarket, you don't have to pretend you don't know me when you're doing that, because I know everybody does it, but yeah. They're not a sleeping device either. There have been deaths of babies left asleep in car seats and capsules. So yeah, don't leave them, yeah, particularly in vehicles. This baby here, when you're released from hospital, she looks like she fits really well in her car seat. It's a counterfeit car seat, but there's, capsule, but there are ones out here like this anyway. So between her legs, she has this gap about that much from where the harness is sitting, so she's not even sitting in there properly. When I pop her down into that harness, her the top of the harness is now up at her ear level. So when you're released from hospital, make sure that the harness is nice and snug and not up by their ears. If it's up by their ears, you'll need to either drop the slot down into the lowest slot, or the capsule's not suitable for babies too small for the capsule. There are some out there that are too big for newborn babies. When you come to your next size up car seat, I do retail car seats. I retail the Baby Jogger City Turn and the Britax and Diono boosters. So this is one of the most popular car seats on the New Zealand market at the moment, because when it's rear facing, it's the most compact seat, so you don't lose all that room in the front seat. Nice and easy to use, doesn't need a locking clip. So I talked before, we wanted less than an inch movement at the belt path. Had it in my hand the whole time and I didn't explain it. These are locking clips sold at Farmers. They're about $15. If your seatbelt moves, these are the best locking clips you can get. They're the easiest to use, and I'm happy to talk you through how to do that. So the old vehicles, when you pulled the seatbelt all the way out slowly, does anybody want to keep going with their kai? You're welcome to get up and keep eating, yeah. I just noticed all the empty plates. When you pull the seatbelts out slowly, in the old vehicles they used to ratchet back. You couldn't pull them out again. They were designed to lock car seats in vehicles. All of the new modern vehicles don't have that anymore, so you need a locking clip to lock this car seat in the vehicle. I think I have just about covered everything. Any questions? Nope. You all get a pack today with my contact details in it.
I've got a question.
Yes.
You know, with summer coming, how you brought your new baby in? What's her name?
Tavi, Tavi, Tavi. She was already named.
Hey, she's got Island.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah.
So I've got a question. With summer coming, and you can buy those stocking things that go over that mirror.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Can you talk to me about that?
So when I brought Tabby in today, she stays covered in my car for a reason because I don't want anybody to think she's actually real. But she came in muslin. Some of the new capsules have lovely covers, but they're actually polyester. And polyester traps the heat inside the capsule. If you're going to put something over baby, Warehouse, Kmart, everywhere sells these little clips. They're great. But muslin is your best thing to put over baby. And then I would personally use 2, 1 each side. Yeah. Not only does it keep people poking your baby, it stops them looking at baby, but it's not trapping the heat inside either. So yeah, muslins. If you haven't had your baby shower yet, I can almost guarantee you'll get them at your baby shower. Do they still come in packs up at the hospital? Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh, sorry, because I jumped that, didn't I? Yeah. So here to Wellington, you'd want to stop twice, so about 45 minutes, every 45 minutes, yeah. You've got to get the baby out, but getting baby out, picking baby up quick, like up, and is enough to rejuvenate the oxygen that quickly. So quick cuddle. If baby's still okay to keep travelling, pop them back in and keep going. A lot of times baby needs a change or a quick feed anyway. Yeah. That's the bonus to keeping them rear facing as well. Parents can eat in the front seat and the children can't see what you're eating. So the longer you keep them rear facing, the more you can have those sneaky snacks in the car. Any more questions? No. I'll give you all a pack. In the pack is my brochure. It's got basically everything. There's some few other things in there as well. My contact details are on the back. It's got mostly what I've talked about tonight. Feel free to contact me. I am the only technician in Wanganui.
For many reasons, but she will always get back to you.
Yeah. I think my answer phone actually says send me a message. Yeah.